Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Stay there, wait!
Lincolnshire's finest on the front line in the war on crime.
Tell you what, go on then!
High speed.
80 miles an hour, utterly ridiculous.
High tech. And highly trained.
Calm down!
With four wheels on the road. Eyes in the sky. And four legs on the ground.
Come on, Cat, where is it?
This is Police Interceptors, chasing down lawbreakers.
Police!
Coming up, burning rubber,
Long way down a one-way street.
a smoking wreckage,
This is where the vehicle's been upside down.
and it's one man and his dog as the Interceptors go off-road. This is Lincolnshire. From the seaside rowdiness of Skegness to a boy racer's playground of tight country roads, Lincolnshire covers over 2,000 square miles, with a population of nearly 1 million people. However, not all of them are on the right side of the law. Those that choose to break the law will find themselves dealing with the Police Interceptors, an elite group of officers tasked with maintaining law and order across the county. Patrolling the streets of sunny Skegness today is Interceptor Barry Peach.
Attention.
And the automatic number plate recognition camera in his car has just spotted a suspect vehicle. It's saying that the registered keeper of this silver Renault Laguna is a disqualified driver. Policing is in Barry's blood. His dad was a copper, and after 35 years on the force, it's fair to say that Barry's a bit of a veteran. As he catches up with the Renault, Barry carries out some more checks.
Yeah, okay, there's a moving vehicle, PNC check, Taze Tower, Esplanade, Skegness.
Insurance Hotel, marking.
Before the details finish coming through, the Renault parks up. Hopefully Barry can get the answers to his questions straight from the horse's mouth.
Just going to speak to the driver, stand by. Hello there, are your vehicle, sir?
Yeah.
Registered to you?
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
Little while now.
How long's a little while?
Couple of months.
Do you know you bought it off?
David.
Okie dokie. Thanks very much.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
It sounds as though the car has a new owner, and this chap isn't the driver who's been disqualified. However, Barry's lightning-fast reaction to the car pulling over means that he didn't get the full picture.
Come up as a hit, the driver may be disqualified, may give false details. Unfortunately, I didn't read that bit until after I'd spoken to the chap.
In situations like this, the humble mobile phone can be a very powerful tool. The control room has sent over a mugshot of the disqualified driver. It shows Barry has been taken for a ride. The only problem is that the driver has now disappeared. Never one to be beaten, Barry's calling in some help from the town's CCTV control centre.
I've checked the bloke, he's given me false details. He comes back a disqualified driver, however, he's walked off, gone somewhere. I think he went to the toilet. But I mean, with me sitting here, he ain't going to come back to it. As soon as he comes back to it, can you let me know, please?
The driver's otherwise engaged in the public toilet. But rather than flush him out, Barry's letting the CCTV operators take the strain.
As soon as it moves, we'll intercept it.
Just 10 minutes later, word has come through that the driver is back in his car and on the move. The operator's giving Barry continuous updates on the driver's location. If he's going to catch up with him, then Barry will have to put his foot down. But when it comes to fast driving, Barry would give the Stig a run for his money.
Yeah, guys, on the move. I'll call you back.
After a fast left-hander, Barry's got the Renault in his sights and is gunning it. The fella's now turned off to the right, completely ignoring the no entry signs. Has he seen that Barry's on his tail?
Wrong way down a wrong way straight.
As Barry catches up, the driver pulls over.
Had a short pursuit, but vehicle stopped now.
This time, Barry isn't in the mood for small talk.
You're under arrest on suspicion of driving whilst disqualified. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence, not mention my questions, something which you like to rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
Yeah.
I'm also arresting you for obstructing a police officer and executing his duty.
Yeah.
I'm also arresting you for going the wrong way down a one-way street. Okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
You can take you to Skegness police station and we'll deal with you there.
What you do, take the car away?
Yes?
Yeah.
Now that Barry's got this bloke's number, unsurprisingly, he doesn't have much to say for himself. After a quick search, the driver is loaded into the police taxi that will take him to Skegness Nick. This chap's found out the hard way that it takes a lot more than a false name to pull a fast one on Barry Peach.
Only 6 weeks off his getting his licence back anyway, so in that respect he's a bit of an idiot. If he'd waited 6 weeks, he'd have been driving legitimately and no problems. As such, he's likely to get further disqualification and a hefty fine, I would have thought.
It turned out that the driver didn't need his car for a while anyway. He was disqualified from driving for a further 6 months, ordered to complete 15 days community service and pay costs totalling £105. Still to come. Fairy tales.
If you start again and try your story once upon a time, I might be able to leave you.
And it's back to school for one driver.
It's not always been illegal, though, has it?
Yes, it has.
Coming up, late night shopping.
You just bought the birds?
Yeah.
And Mike gets more than he bargained for.
What's this?
It's a poo bag.
Rural Lincolnshire, early afternoon. But today, this picturesque backdrop has been disturbed by the sound of a police siren. Because the Interceptors are pursuing the driver of a Toyota RAV4. The car was flagged as uninsured on the Interceptors ANPR system, but the driver's so desperate to get away, odds are there's more to this than meets the eye.
Speed 40, still no deviation, still on this unnamed road.
The driver's clearly in no mood for small talk as he throws his SUV through the tight turns of the muddy minor roads. But the Interceptor behind him is like a dog with a bone. This pursuit's hardly going to break the land speed record, but if anything were to come the other way on a slippery surface like this, then the Toyota's brakes would be about as useful as a trapdoor on a lifeboat.
Right towards Hoskerby. Speed is 50 miles per hour.
But this bandit shenanigans could almost be over, as up ahead, the Interceptors have rolled out a nasty surprise. A Stinger, a bed of nails designed to puncture the Tearaway's tyres and stop the car in its tracks.
Just coming up to giveaway, up to junction, Hawthorne Road, stand by.
Seeing the Stinger, the driver swerves to the left in an attempt to avoid getting nailed. But the Interceptor's ANPR camera, which normally clocks dodgy number plates, clearly shows a direct hit with the Stinger on the front right tyre. Not that it's stopping this fella.
Speed has increased to 60 miles per hour. Front near side is flat.
He might have a flat front tyre, but this foolish driver's far from throwing in the towel.
Possibly rear, it's going
Deflated tyres affect both steering and braking, so this flailing 4x4 is now an accident waiting to happen.
Stand by, vehicle's gone right towards Bowlby.
Struggling to lose his tail, the driver decides to test the RAV4's off-road capabilities and floors it into a field.
Stand by, going off-road, Bowlby, across the field.
This fella might think going off-road is enough to give the Interceptors the slip. But the Audi S3 is also equipped with four-wheel drive, and this hot hatch can plough through a field like a turbocharged tractor. As he ditches the motor, the Interceptors discover the driver has an accomplice, as his four-legged friend joins him on the run at the eye-watering speed of 14 miles an hour. His high-vis vest isn't exactly helping him blend into his surroundings. Sadly for this fella, dogged determination just wasn't enough to outrun the Interceptors. After a trip to the nick, it became clear why the fella in the high-vis was so keen to whiz off, as he was packing both a lock knife and a bag of weed. He was charged with possession of a Class B drug, possession of an offensive weapon, and driving with no insurance. He was given a 12-month supervision order and 6 points on his licence. All in all, a dog of a day. They say that a dog is a man's best friend.
Good boy. That's a good boy, aren't you?
Canine counterparts are also crucial to the Interceptors. Dog handler John Peacock has recently finished training a new sniffer dog. Jack is an 18-month-old golden Labrador who came from a rescue charity. And as John explains, his training came naturally.
We start hiding up tennis balls and we start him searching and the basics of search. Once he's realises the game and he can hunt for a tennis ball and search for it, we build up what we call a freeze, where the dog will sit and wait and stare at the object that he's trying to search for. And he'll stand and wait and keep his nose on the object until his reward arrives, which, in his case, is his favourite toy in the world, tennis ball.
But it isn't all play today, as Jack is being put to work.
We're assisting a local unit of proactive officers from Grantham and Lincoln, and we're going to go and execute the warrant. It's under the Misuse of Drugs Act. We're going to utilise police dog Jack and hopefully search the premises once we've got it entered and contained.
Jack has been living with John for the past 9 months. When he isn't on duty, Jack loves nothing more than playing with a football in John's garden and tucking into a bowl of chicken. Today it's all about keeping a low profile, so John and Jack are travelling in style in the unmarked dog van. But there's no time for relaxing, because as soon as they arrive, the team needs to spring into action.
Oh, the lady getting out of the car, the red car, and the son at the door. That's it. That's got them.
As luck would have it, the team has arrived just as the suspect was going home. By nabbing the woman outside, they can search her before she has an opportunity to get rid of anything she might be carrying. With the suspect detained, John needs to take a look in the house to see whether there might be any problems for Jack.
Is there any dogs at the property?
Yeah, he's in there.
A dog also lives at the address, so he'll need to be taken outside. Otherwise, it will be too much of a distraction for Jack.
Yeah! Yes, I know, you're excited. Go on then. Good boy.
While John takes care of the family pet, the team deals with the woman who's admitted to having some suspect powders in the house.
You're under arrest on suspicion of possession.
The suspect is being taken to Grantham Nick for questioning, but not before she's had a good shout at the neighbours.
God, get it round the grapevine before he's locked in.
There is several different wraps, in fact, probably counting up to in the region of probably 20 to 30.
The powders found by the team are suspected to be heroin and cocaine. The lady's claiming that there are no other substances in the property. But to be sure, John and Jack will be conducting a thorough search.
Plan is now the house is clear, the dog has been moved to the back garden, so he's out of the way. Apparently he's a little bit feisty. What we'll do is we'll search the property. All up to Jack now. Good boy, find it.
It's time for Jack's training to come into its own. He's been trained to sniff out drugs, cash and firearms. But as a relatively new sniffer dog, he's still honing his skills.
Jack, we haven't finished in here yet. Come. You can't stand on it and search it, dog. Come on.
And with so many new places in here to explore, every now and then he needs to be reminded about the task in hand.
Jack! Excuse me, this one. Nothing? Okay, good boy.
Although in Jack's defence, today is a completely new experience for him.
Jack's not searched an area where there's been other dogs to search in his training. While we're doing the course, we try and find an environmental that he will come across. However, like today, he's come across an environment that he hasn't searched in. And although he is searching, Jack, come. He is also very interested in everything else around him.
Back inside, Jack's on-the-job training continues as he and John locate 2 mugs full of banknotes in the kitchen.
That is the quantity of cash. Is it? Good boy. I'll let you have a little boost.
Jack's been nosing around for the past 15 minutes, which for a young sniffer dog is heavy going on the snout.
He's been searching now, he's quite hot, so we'll give him a rest. He is slowing down on his search method, so we'll give him a bit of time in the car with some air conditioning and some cold air. Just tried to finish on a little bit of a high with him with the little cash, just to give him a little booster, but really it's something the search team would have just picked up. Where's that gone? I ain't got it. Good boy.
This morning's raid has gone well. Not only was a substantial quantity of suspect powders found, but also some cash tucked away in the kitchen. Tonight, Carl Warrener is out and about in the marked BMW 530D. After 21 years on the force, Carl's seen it all. But when he isn't cleaning up the streets of Lincoln, Carl can be found doing the ironing whilst enjoying a glass of Prosecco and listening to One Direction. The roadworthiness of a vehicle is the driver's responsibility. Although judging by the dent and busted brake light on this motor, it doesn't look like it's the owner's pride and joy. So Carl's pulling the driver over for a quick chat.
Hiya, you all right? Is it your car? You've got a brake light out? Yeah. Whereabouts have you come from?
Oh, we've just been at the beach.
At the beach?
Yeah.
It's not illegal, although 12:45 a.m. is a little late for building sandcastles. Sergeant John Moon has stopped to lend a hand and has spotted that the car is packed full of gear and carrying a number of other passengers.
Hey, what's all this?
That's just food. The finches are in that cage, look.
All right, the birds?
Yeah.
All right.
No, honestly, Matt just bought them.
You just bought the birds?
Yeah.
This car is more like a shed on wheels. It's a little peculiar because having originally told Carl they were on their way home from the beach, this fella's now claiming he's just bought this bike and these fine feathered friends.
Yeah, the vehicle's got a push bike in the back and then like an aviary and a box with a load of finches in.
How strange.
Strange indeed. But as bizarre as this stop is turning out to be, John has discovered something that is really shocking.
Child down here.
You're sorry?
Child down here.
Curled up and fast asleep in the passenger's footwell is a small child. And the Sarge isn't too pleased about it.
Is that a good idea?
Do you want to sort your child out, look? Go on, babe. Sort your child out. That is not on.
Oh, what seat was he in?
He was in the seat with me, in the front seat.
What, sat on your knee?
No, he was sat at the side of me on the front.
Do you want to sort your child out, look?
Regardless of how much stuff is rammed in the back of the car, these two should know better. Every passenger must have their own seat. And in the case of infants, it needs to be either a baby or booster seat, dependent on their height and weight. And it would appear that this woman definitely needs a lesson in child safety.
How old's the child? That's in the footwell.
He's 3.
He's 3.
Is it illegal to have him sat on your knee?
Yes, it is.
I thought you could have him on your knee.
No.
It's not always been illegal, though, has it?
Yes, it has.
Oh.
You've got to have him in a proper seat of his own.
I didn't know it was illegal. I thought you was allowed
what
him
are you
on
getting
your
for that?
seatbelt.
What do we get for that?
Well, it's a £100 fine.
That's enough.
I got this today.
Oh dear.
I know.
The couple will have to put their son in a seat of his own for the rest of the journey home. Perhaps the £100 fine they've been given will make them think twice the next time they hit the road. Still to come.
Mum.
An awkward confession.
Yeah, I've crashed a car.
And the curious case of the wobbly wheels.
It's not looking good, is it?
Coming up, difficult drivers.
Either come here now or I'll deal with it a different way.
And flashing females. Ask any Interceptor and they'll tell you that a great deal of police work comes down to experience and instinct. It's late on Friday night and a passing white Vauxhall Corsa has caught Mike Templeman's attention. After a quick U-turn, Mike's on the Corsa's tail. But before he can check its details, the car parks up.
Excuse me. Hello, police. Just come back a sec. Have you got your driving licence on you, Saul?
It's in the house.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you got... No, you're all right at the moment, mate.
Mike Tempo Templeman might be a rookie interceptor, but with 12 years in the job as a copper already under his belt, he's anything but wet behind the ears when it comes to policing. And Tempo's wasting no time in getting up to speed with this fella.
Have you got any other ID on you?
Funnily enough, this chap does have his driving licence on him after all.
Oh, you have got it? Oh, brilliant. Thanks, mate.
Maybe he has something to hide.
Are you known to us at all?
No.
The driver's claiming to be squeaky clean, although the details Tempo's receiving from the control room say otherwise.
Here, you are quite well known to us.
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
You've never been arrested before? Offensive weapons and drugs?
I got done for having a butterfly knife, but which is ridiculous, which I've taken all over the world with me.
Trying to pull the wool over an interceptor's eyes is never a wise move.
Yes, you've told me you're not known to us, all right, and then the police national computer's telling me otherwise.
Yeah.
OK, I'm going to search you. Is there anything on you or in the vehicle that A, you shouldn't have, or that could hurt me or you?
There's nothing that could hurt you.
Nothing that can hurt me? OK, that doesn't answer my first question. Is there anything on you or in the vehicle that shouldn't be?
I've got some.
OK, whereabouts is it? I don't want you to get it out, I just want you to tell me where it is.
In my pocket.
OK, which pocket?
This pocket.
OK, and what's in there?
A bit of tinfoil.
Say again?
A bit of tinfoil.
OK, having a bit of tinfoil's not illegal. What's in it?
A little bit of gear.
OK, what gear?
Gear.
OK. Just undo your jacket there for us a second, chap.
It looks like Tempo's gut instinct was on the money, as this fella's admitted to carrying some drugs in tin foil.
What's this? What is it?
It's a poo bag.
Right, is there anything in it?
No, it's just a poo bag, mate.
Fortunately for Tempo, the dog poo bag is unused. But what about the tin foil?
Put that back in your pocket for now. When you say gear, what are we talking? Oi, come here. Come here. Is this used to smoke it, or have you got something in here?
That's what they used to smoke, isn't it?
When was the last time you took any of this?
Today.
When?
Bloody hell, hours ago.
Hours ago.
Hours ago.
This chap's evening has just gone up in smoke because with a quantity of brown powder in the foil, he's now on his way to Lincoln Nick.
At this time, buddy, I'm arresting you on suspicion, possession of a controlled drug. You haven't got any needles on you, have you? Because I'm going to be really, really upset if I find one and you've told me you ain't got one. Oi, oi, stand still.
I mean, oi, I've got a name.
Right.
I'm not oi, am I?
Stand still.
Faced with several hours of going cold turkey, this chap wants something from the boot of his car.
I need to get some methadone.
Let's get you in the van.
Could I get my medicine, please?
Yeah, we'll sort that. We'll get you in the van first.
Methadone is a legal heroin substitute given to recovering drug users. So it's possible the substance that this chap's admitted to taking is heroin.
Sit down.
With the driver in the van, Tempo turns his attention to the passenger.
Has she been searched? I think just because of what he's had on him.
However, she isn't as happy to play along.
I'm trying to get. I'm getting lifted out. Oh, we're going to arrest him. Right, it's just search me. It's embarrassing. No, never.
It certainly is embarrassing, but only for her. In the back of the car, Tempo's found more bottles and a branch of boots.
He's got a pharmacy going on in this bag. All sorts of bottles of stuff, so we'll take that into custody and have a look.
Meanwhile, his colleague's still getting a right earful. And an eyeful. It may be late, but nobody needs to see that. With nothing found, the woman's sent on her way.
What a pleasant lady.
Back at the station, the foil was found to have contained heroin. When he appeared in court, the driver pleaded guilty to possession of a Class A drug and was fined £170. When it comes to catching criminals on the run, sometimes even the Interceptors need a helping hand. And on those rare occasions, they turn to the helicopter crews of the National Police Air Service. Capable of cruising at over 140 miles an hour and packed with more gadgets than James Bond's Aston Martin, the Eurocopter T2 is a baddie's worst nightmare. Tonight they've been scrambled to help bring in 3 suspected burglars who are bombing it in a Vauxhall Corsa and refusing to stop for officers on the ground.
High speed, about 100, leaving pursuing vehicle behind.
With the suspect's car in the sights of the T2's thermal imaging camera, the crew are keeping the pursuing officers up to date with its every move.
Still at speed, although the police vehicle behind is closing now.
The hot hatch has darted down the slip road. But there's a surprise ahead, because the Interceptors are lying in wait with a stinger. After narrowly avoiding the stinger, the light-fingered felons head into a housing estate in the hope of getting away.
It's taken a left.
But no matter how much road they put between themselves and the cops on the ground, the chopper above still has them in their sights.
We're back towards the main road.
Even when they switch off their headlights, attempting to disappear into the night.
Lights off.
With going around the houses and driving in the dark not throwing the cops off their tail, the suspects try their luck with a bit of off-road driving. By squeezing the Corsa through some bollards, they finally lost their tail. The only problem with off-roading is that there aren't any road signs, and the suspects are now lost.
In the middle of the field at the moment.
But the crew above know exactly where they are, and are still directing police units towards them.
Still a 3-point turn now. They've seen you blues, and he's going back down that path.
In desperation, the 3 thieves ditch the motor and split up as they make a run for it.
And there are 3 out and running, and on that footpath that I described, 2 are continuing across the field
But unfortunately for them, the chopper's thermal imaging camera can still pick them out.
Officer running along the path, just to your left now. 2 of them, they've got their hands up.
With 2 of the robbers caught and cuffed, the search is on for the 3rd suspect, who peeled off and ran in another direction. And against the odds, he managed to evade the units on the ground and in the air. However, his accomplices weren't so fortunate. They were both sentenced to 4 years for burglary and another year each for dangerous driving. With its network of twisting rural roads, Lincoln is a driver's delight. But with 1 in 4 18 to 24-year-olds crashing within 2 years of passing their test, the country lanes of Lincoln can be challenging for new drivers. It's a soggy Sunday morning, and Carl Warrener has just started his shift.
We're going out of Lincoln over to the east coast, around the sort of Skegness area, to do some patrols around there.
But Carl's services are required way before he reaches the coast, as he's flagged down by a member of the public.
Everything all right?
We've just seen a car go over. I'm sorry, there's a police car here now.
This lady has just witnessed a car flying off the road at speed, so Carl could be dealing with a serious accident. In the field by the side of the road is a battered Vauxhall Corsa. Yet against all the odds, this young lad who was driving it has emerged from the wreckage virtually unscathed. Happy that the young stunt driver doesn't need any medical attention, Carl takes a closer look at the car.
You can see here where the vehicles come through, obviously down through the trees, and obviously on here, this is where the vehicle has been upside down. So you can see the vehicle has obviously rolled over. I'm just astounded. The lad's out the car chatting, and all he's got is a slight cut to his finger, which is astonishing, really. So he's been incredibly lucky.
The driver is a 19-year-old who's so laid back, you'd never know he's just had a near-death experience.
I was just on my way to work and I came around the corner. It's a bit greasy this morning. I didn't, probably going a bit too fast, and it just went straight off there. Like rolled a couple of times.
You can see inside the car, it's generally not too bad inside. There's a bit of glass and stuff like that, but it's held up remarkably well.
I've been very lucky, yeah, because it was, as I was upside down, I was a bit scared.
After calling work to tell them he's taken a bit of a diversion, the man now has to face the music and phone his mum to tell her what's happened.
Hi, Mum. Mum. Yeah, I've crashed a car. Yeah, I'm fine.
The good news is that no action will be taken against him. The bad news is that his car is probably a write-off.
Do you want us to hang about and wait with you?
No, it should be all right. It should be down in 10-15 minutes.
Right, OK. All right, mate. Well, good luck with it. You've been ever so lucky to, get out with just a cut finger. I can't believe it. All right. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.
With young people accounting for over half the deaths on Lincoln's roads, the driver's been incredibly lucky today. Although despite what's happened, his sense of humour is very much intact.
I'm going to start getting the bus into work now.
As young drivers take to the roads, one thing that's becoming increasingly popular is customising cars. The problem is, if they're not done properly, many alterations can mean the safety of the vehicle goes out the window. Today, Brian Conville's on his way to take a look at a modified motor.
One of the local officers has spotted a think it's a Volkswagen Polo. The rear wheels have been splayed out and the car's been a bit lowered. He's just a bit worried that it might be a little bit unroadworthy.
As an Interceptor, Brian has the clout to choose whether the pimped-up motor is fit to roll or be towed away.
Hello, mate. How are you? Good. Have these fine officers told you why you've been stopped? What I'm going to ask you to do, mate, is because you're on an angle here. Yeah. If you go down there, just turn to the right and just stop before you get to that. See that telegraph pole?
Yeah.
So that we're on a flat piece of land, so we can actually see what's happening. Okay?
However, as the lad fires up his engine, it's obvious that the wheels aren't the only things that have been tampered with.
Back, 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 back. Your exhaust is blown as well. Yeah. Right, go down there, mate.
With the noisy Polo on the flat, it's clear that splayed is an understatement, because these wheels look like they're about to fall off. Time for Brian to get his hands dirty and take a closer look.
So how many spacers have you put in? I mean, look at the...
Only 2.
Brian knows that adding spacers is a trick used to widen a car's wheelbase and give it the look of a muscle car. But by adding them to this car, it just looks ridiculous.
It's underinflated as well. And what about the handling of the vehicle? Has it affected it in any way?
Not one bit.
Not one bit. It's not looking good, is it?
What this lad doesn't realise is that his insurance policy may be invalidated by the modifications he's made to his car.
How do you know that's legal?
What?
How do you know that's legal? Anything you do to your car, unless you tell your insurance company, you've done a modification.
Yeah.
If you're involved in a collision, you're not covered.
Right, so I need to ring them up and tell them.
And it's not just the insurance policy that might be worthless. Because just like the wheels, the lad's MOT story is also looking a little wobbly.
If you start again and try your story once upon a time, I might be able to leave you. If I had my car going to MOT in the next 5 days, I would know a date. Okay? All right?
Would you like
okay, so you think that it's going to be MOT'd. You don't know it's going to be MOT'd within 5 days.
All of this stuff is getting taken off within 5 days.
Right, you didn't say that. So if it was 5 days, you would already have it booked in, surely, so that you know.
While Brian's been given the car the once-over, the lad's arranged to have it de-pimped.
I've spoken to the mechanic, he said Monday.
Monday?
It's booked in for Monday.
Great, well that's much appreciated, thank you very much. However, I'm still going to give you a VDRS just to make sure it is done.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good, I'm glad it's fine, because that's what I'm going to do.
By using the Vehicle Defect Rectification Scheme, otherwise known as VDRS...
This is yours.
Brian's given this young driver a chance. If he gets the faults with his car fixed within the next 14 days, then the matter will be closed. However, if he fails to do so, then he could be faced with the prospect of prosecution, points on his licence, and a fine.
The minute you start modification of any vehicle, unless it's done professionally and within the law, you're just opening yourself up so much for something to go wrong, and then, as I say, if anything comes off, you hit anything or you have an accident, you're just leaving yourself wide open for prosecution.
Fortunately, this lad took Brian's advice, and his car was given the all-clear after being returned to normal. Still to come, cheeky chaps.
I'm a member of the public and you're just a police officer.
You certainly are a member of the public, you are. Yes, you're quite right there.
Brian Conville is patrolling south of Lincoln in the unmarked Skoda VRS. And while other road users might not have clocked him, there's very little that gets past Brian.
It's just the gentleman in the yellow van passing us the opposite direction quite clearly. And his mobile phone up to his right ear and speaking.
The beauty of being in an unmarked car is that Brian can drive right alongside the van without alerting the driver to his true identity.
He's still on his phone. Brilliant.
Although this bloke's so engrossed in his conversation, he probably wouldn't notice anyway. Maybe the blues and twos will get his attention. Recent reports suggest that more than 500 people are killed or seriously injured each year in the UK because drivers have been using mobile phone handsets whilst behind the wheel. And it's an offence that the police want to crack down on.
The reason why I've stalked you.
Yes, I'll just phone him up and say, look, I'm driving, I've got to...
Yeah, well, you maybe should have said, I'm driving, but I saw you coming through the village of Nevenby. I've turned round and I've followed you for at least a mile and a half. So it wasn't just a quick, I'm driving, and put the phone down. Okay.
The unmarked car has done it again, and there's no way this chap can worm his way out of it. The penalty for using a mobile phone whilst driving is 3 points and a fine of up to £1,000.
What I'm going to do is issue you with a traffic offence report.
So depending on what the Central Ticketing Office decide, this fella's phone call could prove to be very costly.
So, you understand what's happening?
I do.
Thank you. And if you could not use your mobile phone again, please, whilst you're driving, that'd be great.
As exciting as high-speed pursuits are, being an interceptor is also about educating road users. And Brian's just spotted a budding driver who could use a few pointers.
Basically, a young man driving the car, L plates all over the vehicle. He came round the roundabout, in my opinion, just a little bit too fast.
As Brian doubles back, the car's parked up, and the young driver has disappeared into one of the houses. But that isn't going to stop Brian.
Come here, get him out of there. Because you're driving this car, that's why. Come here. You've got a driving licence. I need you at the back of the car, young man.
He might have got the driver out, but with almost a dozen friends and family following him, Brian has really got his hands full.
I'm the name of the public.
Is what I'm doing got anything got to do with you?
I live at a house. I can come out of here. I'm the name of a public, and you're just a police officer.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said if whatever I'm doing now has got anything to do with you.
I'm the name of the public, and you're just a police officer.
You certainly are a member of the public. You are. Yes, you're quite right there.
And the award for stating the obvious goes to the man in the hat. After that rude interruption, Brian can get back to checking the learner driver's details.
Come here. You either come here now or I'll deal with it a different way.
Although that's much easier said than done.
You can go away if you want.
He's my partner.
I don't care if he's your partner. I'm dealing with them now. So you can go and stand over there, please, out the way.
Right. It's going on there. That's what you do, mate.
The driver's details have checked out. But Brian won't be letting him go without a few words of advice.
Come here. The reason why I'm having a word with you is the manner of your driving as you came round the roundabout.
Well, what was up with that?
Right, what was up with it? Far, far too fast, young man. Okay?
I
Listen
left
to me.
I'm doing 10.
Listen to me.
So I'm doing 6 down roundabout, I slowed down, then I was doing about 10 after.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Okay? Watch your driving. You are learning to drive. Slow down a little bit, and you won't be stopped, and that's it.
Yeah, all right, boss.
That's the driver dealt with. Although what should have been an easy job has been complicated by the constant interference and barefaced cheek of the crowd that's gathered. And they've still not finished mouthing off.
Biggest what? Do you want to come and say that to me? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, no, you didn't. See you later.
With no one brave enough to insult Brian face to face, it's time to hit the road.
There was a couple of shouts when I left, but no one would like to turn round and to say them to my face, so they've all gone back into the house with their tails between their legs.
Situations like this are part and parcel for the Interceptors, and for Brian, it's all water off a duck's back.
All mouth and no trousers, as they say.
In this case, quite literally. Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Stay there, right.
Lincolnshire's finest on the front line in the war on crime.
Tell you what, go on then.
High speed.
80 miles an hour, utterly ridiculous.
High-tech and highly trained.
Calm down.
With 4 wheels on the road, eyes in the sky, and 4 legs on the ground.
Come on, Cat, where is it?
This is Police Interceptors, chasing down lawbreakers.
Police!
Coming up on Police Interceptors.
What are you even doing it, man? Just come up to me like that.
Scuffles in Skegness.
Off, my lips hanging off.
You were doing nothing.
Peacock meets the Saints of Lincoln.
It's not your bike.
We're just taking it to the police station.
Do you know what? You must think I'm born yesterday, you do.
And a roadside stop.
Bit of weed on you.
Ends up down under.
Whereabouts is that?
In my boxes.
In your boxes. Okay.
Skegness. A hot spot for holidaymakers by day. Come night, the seaside town's a popular haunt for girls and boys to let their hair down. But tonight, it's not all bright lights and bar crawls. Interceptor Barry Peach is responding to reports of a scrap by the seafront. Details are hitting the airwaves.
CCTV in the town are reporting a fight which appears to have broken up at this moment in time.
With an impressive 35 years on the force, there's not much the dog handler and former detective doesn't know about crime fighting. And when he latches onto a lawbreaker, he's like a dog with a bone.
I'm looking for a group of 4, 2 of which are offenders, maybe for an assault.
Details are vague, but it sounds like it could be serious. Barry gets straight on it.
What's going on them? Your fam, I've been assaulted.
What's happening, mate?
I've been assaulted, I've been smacked.
Do you want to make a complaint?
Look, yeah, I do want to make a complaint. Off, my lips hanging off.
You were doing nothing.
The lad claims that the bloke who attacked him out of nowhere has now scarpered into the night with his mates. Barry needs to know more. Fast.
What's the description?
I can't describe it. So quick it happened, wasn't it?
Oh.
It was so quick, wasn't it?
What are they wearing?
So quick.
It was so quick.
What are you even doing it, man? Just come up to me like that.
For
no reason.
There's little for Barry to go on.
Look, the other ones are.
The CCTV operator who witnessed the attack is now combing his cameras to see if he can discover where the suspect went.
They're 1510.
Off, my lips hanging off.
Off his lips hanging off.
Whilst the lad heads off to get patched up, Interceptor Barry takes control of the manhunt.
The offenders are made off across the other side of the park. I'm just going to have a quick look and see if we can find them.
And there's a lead. The CCTV operators come up trumps and track the lad suspected of busting lips to a house on the other side of town.
A black T-shirt with writing on the front of it, white writing on the front of it.
The lad and his mates were seen heading up the side alley of this property just 60 seconds ago. And as soon as Barry pulls up, he hears voices coming from the back garden.
Here from Oscar Delta 10, we've got runners out the back.
Barry suspects the lad was planning to lie low. But having clocked the cop car, he's now hot-footed it away.
Thank you. Obviously, when we first pitched up into the back of that garden, I could hear a lot of noise. People trying to jump over the fences, etc., etc.
Barry's convinced he's hot on the suspect's heels and searches the surrounding gardens, leaving no stone, hedge or fence panel unturned. It's like a grown-up game of hide and seek, one that ex-detective Barry is determined to win. And it's not long before he stumbles across an annex in the back garden of the house he thinks the lad and his mates were seen near earlier. Barry now wants to check if the suspect has headed back to the house, so goes to the front door to speak to the occupants.
Who lives here, please?
Who lives here? Me, my husband and 2 kids and my grandson. They're in Greece on holiday.
What, all 3 of them?
Yeah. They're at the airport now, ready to fly out.
There aren't too many flights at 2:45 in the morning, but Barry wants to find out if anyone's recently been in the annex.
Who was in your back garden? There's 4 lads in your back garden.
4 lads in my back garden.
Yeah, somebody's been smoking there very recently.
My lads' mates were in there earlier.
Where have they gone now?
No, this was earlier on tonight before
Yeah,
they
but
went.
they've gone out and come back again. They were here as I'd pulled up.
I don't know, I was asleep on the couch.
Right, thanks very much for your time. She's saying her sons are away or gone away today. It should be at the airport going to Greece. However, there were some mates who were using the annex at the back there that we looked at. No doubt it was them that ran away from us.
35 years on the force has taught Barry that sometimes in this job you've just got to be patient and bide your time. So he opts to sit tight opposite the house. If he spots anyone fitting the description of the suspect, they'll be in cuffs in less time than it takes to burgle a bungalow. It's now a waiting game, but one that Barry's well up for playing. And less than 5 minutes after settling in for a stakeout, Barry spots someone fitting the suspect's description leave the house. The Interceptor knows he'll only get one shot.
Been involved in a fracas tonight.
What's a fracas?
A fight.
No.
No? Under arrest on suspicion of assault. Had one in custody, any Skegness units joined, please. Where you just come from?
Down there, from the by the school.
Just see you come out of the house, mate.
What house?
Huh?
What house?
The one I've been looking at all day.
Barry's perseverance pays off. And less than an hour after the assault, the suspected perpetrator's in cuffs.
Would you like to nominate a parent?
Back at the nick, as well as answering to the law,
Hello.
the lad's got to explain to his dad why he's in the cop shop at 3 in the morning.
I'm fairly renowned for catching my man at the end of the day, and I can be very patient if needs be.
After a night in the cells, the lad coughed to assaulting the fella on the seafront.
You can't harm. We'll get you some water, yeah?
He was put on a youth rehabilitation programme and had to pay £100 in compensation. As for the boy who was punched in the face,
Half my lips hanging off.
his lip has now healed, but understandably, he's been left shaken. Still to come, a late-night biker
57 miles an hour.
with a need for speed.
The only reason I stopped you because I thought you were going to end up killing yourself.
I'm sitting here.
A wayward driver who doesn't know how to blow.
Even a baby can blow this machine, mate.
Doing it.
No, you're not.
And a desperate dealer takes desperate measures. Coming up on Police Interceptors, rugby tackle takedowns, Interceptors style.
You better drink your beer, mate.
Peacock calls time on Lincolnshire law dodgers.
You are under arrest.
And cops weigh up
I take it the scales are yours as well?
a suspicious situation.
Only so I know how much to smoke every day, pretty much.
Of course, mate.
Many of the Interceptors' leads come from the network of ANPR cameras that cover Lincolnshire. Designed to detect, deter and disrupt crime, each camera can clock up to 3,000 number plates per hour and cross-reference them against police databases. If there's any intelligence linking the vehicle to potential crimes, the cops are alerted and do what they do best: intercept. It's late afternoon in Lincoln, and an Interceptor unit's just had an ANPR hit on a grey Vauxhall Astra suspected of carrying Class A drugs in the past. If there are drugs on board now, the suspects are unlikely to pull over for a chinwag with the cops. So rather than showing their hand and banging on the blues, the Interceptors sit tight until more pursuit cars arrive. Throwing lefts and rights through the estate, it looks like the driver's either lost or sussing out whether the law's smoking him out. Either way, it looks like the driver's spooked. So the cops hit the blues and twos as the bandit makes off, dangerously carving his way through the narrow residential streets. As the pursuit heads past a school, the fleeing driver reaches speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, so the interceptors drop back and give him some space. A good move, as the desperate driver narrowly avoids a collision with not one, but two other cars. And as the pursuit winds deeper into the estate, the desperate driver appears to toss something out of the window and over a hedge. But as he runs out of road, the suspect ditches the car, and he doesn't look too tasty on his toes. In a move Johnny Wilkinson will be proud of, the athletic interceptor tackles the suspect to the ground. And the cops' suspicions were spot on. The package thrown from the car window turned out to be a bag of heroin, with a street value of around £12,000. The driver later pleaded guilty to possession with intent to supply Class A drugs. Late evening in Lincoln city centre. It's bedtime for much of the population, but for Interceptor Mike Templeman, the night is still young. Known in the force as Tempo, he's a fan of the 1980s film Top Gun. But with 12 years service under his belt, he's certainly no maverick when it comes to locking up lawbreakers. Tonight, Mike's keeping up the tempo in the unmarked Skoda VRS. 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds and a top speed of 149 miles per hour. But the fastest thing in this car is the built-in ANPR camera, which checks a car's number plate in less than 90 seconds.
I've just had ANPR activation, a vehicle with action marker, if you can run it through for us, please.
And it's had a hit on a Vauxhall Astra up ahead.
ANPR message, Tango 42.
Attempt illegal raid. It's been in convoy with similar vehicles. Over.
Intelligence suggests the Astra's been spotted at illegal raves. And in no mood for dancing, Tempo's greeted by the whiff of weed.
Anything in the car that shouldn't be?
No, mate, there's not.
No? So have you had anything to drink tonight or
no, mate, no.
taken anything? No? Is there anything in the vehicle that shouldn't be?
No, there's not.
Anything on you guys? No?
No.
The driver and the three lads in the back are claiming they're clean.
Just jump out one sec. Just give you a quick breath test.
Yeah, that's fine.
Has someone been smoking something in there?
So there's no drugs, and he's not been drinking.
How old are you, buddy?
Tempo makes sure, just in case.
OK, deep breath, blow into the tube, so I'll tell you to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. It's great. That's a 0. Great, thank you. Grab that tube. Thank you.
I'll keep this, yeah?
You can keep that, mate, from me to you. Merry Christmas. Don't say Lincolnshire Police never give you anything.
The lad's not been on the bottle, so he was straight about that. But have his passengers been straight about the sweet smell of skunk wafting from the motor?
I'm searching the car under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act. If you have got anything on you, tell me now.
No, mate. Yeah.
Lads in the back? I can't hear you. No?
Bit of weed on me.
Bit of weed on you. OK then, mate. Whereabouts is that?
In the box.
In your boxes. OK.
Most people would opt for a pocket.
Come round here.
And Tempo's concerned there could be more to this than meets the eye.
That's for personal use, is it?
Yeah.
If it's for personal use, come round here. It's for personal use, why are you hiding it down your boxes?
And by the look of the bulging bag, there's enough here for an afternoon in Amsterdam.
There's a bit more there than personal use, isn't there?
Not really. I like smoking weed.
Not the answer Tempo was expecting, but it's plausible the lad's just wacky about wacky-backy.
Have you got any more on you or in the car?
No, that's it.
What else you got in your pockets there, mate?
They're baggies, but I don't sell weed, honestly. No, honestly, I just keep it so I know how much I got every day.
The lad's adamant he's not selling it.
You'll excuse me for being a cynic.
Yeah.
Right, just turn around, put your arms out for me.
The other lads don't appear to be packing anything, so Tempo decides to have a nosy in the car.
Thought I could smell cannabis in the car. He says there's nothing in there. I've spoken to the occupants with the intention of searching them. One of the passengers has produced quite a bit of cannabis and a load of deal bags as well, so we're going to deal with that in a second. It's now just a case of... That looks like a set of scales.
So a wedge of weed and small bags, and now a set of scales.
I take it the scales are yours as well? Yeah? Another reason that you're not dealing?
It's only so I know how much I smoke every day, pretty much.
Of course, mate.
As Tempo weighs up the situation, he finds the remains of someone's dinner and a rather unusual choice of cutlery.
Knife?
Oh yeah, I had a bowl in there. I was eating my dinner earlier. That's not.
Word to the wise, get rid.
The lads might have swerved a rap for the knife, but the odds aren't looking good for the backseat passenger with the growing list of cannabis paraphernalia.
Got the scales, deal bags.
No,
There's enough in it. Possession with intent. Yeah. OK, at this time, mate, I'm arresting you on suspicion of possession with intent to supply a controlled drug. Okay, mate, have you got anything else down your shreds or anything like that?
Yeah.
OK, mate.
The lad's off to the nick, where he'll have to explain to the cops why he's been put in pot down his pants. Meanwhile, the driver and his mates will be on their way after a few wise words of warning.
Get rid of that knife.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're not using it for any other reason than you've been eating, because I can see your tea still in there. All right? But you shouldn't have it with you.
Okay. Chap, this way. Yeah.
Into the back of that van, we'll see you down in custody in a minute. Spot on.
With one in the traps, it's been a successful night in the metropolis for Lincolnshire's superhero.
Unfortunately, if you want to break the law, you'd pay the consequences.
You always look a bit like Clark Kent when you take glass stuff like that.
Go ahead.
Or should that be Superman? After further investigation, the police accepted that the lad was not a dealer, but he was given a caution for possession of a Class B drug. Hopefully he's learnt that planting drugs in your delicates isn't a very good idea. As the only city in the county, Lincoln's proving to be a particularly busy patch for the Interceptors. Following a spate of burglaries in the west side of the city, Interceptor John Peacock's been drafted in to patrol the streets and smoke out the perpetrators.
We believe the offenders are quite possibly on foot or on bikes, and they are entering buildings through insecure doors, windows type of thing.
If he's not watching his favourite TV show, Big Bang Theory, the green-fingered cop likes nothing more than getting stuck into a spot of gardening. And tonight he's hoping to root out some wrong-uns.
My aim tonight is to hopefully bag as a burglar.
Peacock knows that operations such as this have a habit of throwing up the weird and wonderful. And as an interceptor, you never quite know what you're going to stumble across.
Yeah, that's NC Oscar Delta 11.
And it's not long before this eagle-eyed interceptor spots a push bike parked up in a shady spot.
So we'll go and investigate and see if we can find the owner of the bike who's left it there.
Peacock knows that two-wheelers are the transport of choice for nightbirds looking to do a spot of burgling. He slips into the shadows, sits tight, and lays in wait. But the only swag around here is the swagger of a four-pawed tabby. Then voices. Two blokes have approached the bike, and now one of them's wheeled it away. Time for Peacock to pounce.
What are you doing, chap?
What?
It's not your bike.
Hey. We're taking it to the police station, mate.
Chap.
We just found it.
Okay, I can understand that.
We're just taking it to the police station, mate.
Peacock's as placid as they come, but some things get him ruffled, and this is one of them.
You must think I'm born yesterday, you do.
We've got to take it to the police station.
If you continue with that, I'll deal with it in a different manner.
Yeah,
Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, you need to pack it in.
Yeah.
Okay, I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not why I was here, but.
Listen, if we're necking baits, we're boat croppers a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're not necking baits.
Peacock's going to give these two characters the benefit of the doubt over the bike. But because of their shifty behaviour, it'd be rude to let them go without running their names past control.
I'm just going to do checks on you guys.
Yeah,
and just make sure you're not.
No problem, mate.
I'm not wanted at all.
That's it, yeah, mate.
If that's the case, they should be on their way very shortly.
Yeah, details, please.
Honestly, we've got to jump on that bait and take it to the police station, mate.
Whilst these honourable citizens are keen to make a move, Peacock's about to put a stick in the spokes and put the brakes on their evening's plans.
You are wanted.
For me?
Yeah.
Why?
For a theft from Coles News Agents.
Okay.
You can have your hand, please.
Yeah.
So I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft of alcohol to the value of $14.99 from Coles News Agents on Burton Road.
Yeah.
Is that all right, chap?
Yeah.
The arrest warrant means this fella's spending the night in Lincoln cells, though he doesn't appear to be fazed in the slightest.
You've been identified by CCTV, chap.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm not bothered. I'll go to good sleep.
Whilst this bloke seems happy in handcuffs, his mate is still determined to take the two-wheeler out for a spin.
All right. What you want me to do with that bait? You want me to take it to the police station? No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I was got to take that bait to the police station, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
I believe you.
Yeah. I know you don't believe me, but I was.
As Peacock hopes the fella will change the record, Base returns a check on his police record.
Does that mean that he may be wanted as well, later?
And it's not looking good.
You better drink your beer, mate.
I'm not wanted for all. So, why are they doing some check?
Yep, that's received. Thank you. You are also under arrest on suspicion of theft of beer from the Co-op on the 7th of May to the value of £8.35, and it's CCTV evidence.
Suddenly, our honourable citizens aren't looking quite so honourable. Having bagged himself a pair of sozzled shoplifters rather than burglars, it's been a successful, if unusual, night for Peacock.
We'll put two in the dog in as well, is that all right?
Yeah.
But for dog lover John, there's still one more job to do.
No.
Instead of putting it in kennels, we're going to take the dog to his flat and then leave it there. Go on then, fella. Up.
With the little Staffy, the only one of the trio not on the Lincolnshire Police wanted list,
Hey, we're all getting arrested.
John takes pity on the pooch and escorts it home.
There you go. What a great night. Can we come out first, mate?
After a morning with the magistrate, turns out this fella was already on a suspended sentence for theft and was sent to prison for 20 weeks. His mate with the dog was also a serial store thief and was given a 9-month supervision order, which included an alcohol rehabilitation programme. Still to come.
Got him.
Things go bump.
Mind your head.
On a Skegness night out. A reckless driver fails PC Conville's roadside quiz.
The speed limit on dual carriageway?
It's 60, isn't it?
It's 70.
And the passenger that's too honest for his own good.
No MOT.
So you're not on the way to an MOT test at the moment. That's a little bit different.
Coming up,
Yeah, drink a toast night, mate.
a boozy driver with a bulging bladder
Yeah, all right, we'll just go.
and a speeding hotspot.
Had cars roll off the bridge.
Turns out the Fast and Furious.
57 miles an hour, and you could hear him before he came over the bridge.
It's early hours back in Skegness. The pubs and clubs are kicking out, and like most towns with a bit of nightlife, there are a few revellers that have had one too many. For the cops, dealing with alcohol-fuelled antics requires a level head and thick skin. Luckily, Interceptor Barry Peach has both in abundance, and he's gonna need them.
You got anything on you you shouldn't have?
He's just stopped two lads near the seafront he suspects may have been snorting drugs. But it turns out to be a false alarm. However, while he's finishing up with the lads, it's all kicking off in the background.
I've seen you in the toilets all night spewing.
Looks like it's going to be a busy night in Skegness.
What the night? Don't try it on with me. Shut up.
Mind your head.
But boozed up boys and girls don't just cause trouble on the streets. Back out on the highway, Barry's just clocked a driver whose moves on the road have left a lot to be desired. 35 years on the force tell him this fella may have had one too many.
You all right? Your vehicle?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. All right. Do you know you got it?
She does.
Does she? OK. Obviously, you appear to have some trouble in steering the vehicle. You appear to be driving straight at me.
Yeah, because you're going the wrong way.
Oh, right. Yeah, drink at all tonight, mate?
Yeah, a couple.
Have you? OK. I'm going to ask you to provide me a specimen of breath for the purpose of the breath test, OK?
Yeah,
I'm going to sit in my car, mate.
Yeah.
Barry's judgment seems to be spot on, as this fella carefully makes his way out of the car.
Good man.
Yeah.
Just going to sit in here. When did you last have a drink?
25 minutes ago.
Lovely. Yeah, just sit there, mate.
I'm not going to lie to you.
No. OK. I'm just going to shut the door, OK?
The roadside breath test device employs a traffic light system. Green or amber, you get your keys. Red, cuffs.
OK, nice deep breath. Blow through the tube for me. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's fine.
He'll either be back on the road with his mates, or he's off to the nick.
OK, that indicates you may have alcohol in your body above the prescribed limit. I'm therefore telling you that you're under arrest for providing me with a positive specimen of breath, having driven a motor vehicle on the road.
The lad's blown 74, which is twice the legal limit. That amount over can make you at least 50 times more likely to be involved in a fatal collision.
So why are you driving tonight?
My mate wanted to go back to his caravan.
Oh, right.
Oh, dafty, eh? Oh, dafty.
Playing taxi to his mates wasn't the best move, but they seem more bothered about how they're going to get home than the fact that their friend's just been nicked.
Well,
yeah, mate.
We're off for a walk down there, we're back in.
Yeah, OK, mate. He's coming to the police station with me for a minute.
As his taxiless mates head off on foot, a taxi with flashing lights on top arrives to take the wayward driver to the station.
We're just going to hold it, we're not pulling it or anything.
Back at Skegness Nick, this lad seems more interested in giving a sample of urine than a sample of breath.
Yeah, all right, we're just going to need to search for it, like so. Take your watch off, mate. OK, toilet in it? No. Where's the toilet now? This one. There you go, mate.
Just like that.
After a wee stop, Barry's keen to crack on with the test.
Sorted?
The roadside sample is just a guide, so now he needs to take an accurate reading on a device known as the intoximeter.
Can I go to the toilet, please?
In a minute, mate, when we've done this bit. OK. Do you agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
We'll go to the toilet first.
Right. If I let you go to the toilet, will you then provide 2 specimens of breath?
Yeah.
This lad could have a weak bladder, or he's trying to delay taking the test.
Same place.
As with every minute that passes, the alcohol is slowly leaving his system. Failure to give a sample of breath is an offence and can mean a driving ban of up to 36 months, which means the ban dished out could be more severe than blowing over the limit.
Try again, then.
After allowing the driver a second toilet break, Barry will now need to take a sample of breath without delay. If the driver fails to play ball, he'll face the consequences.
Hey, stand up. Wake up.
Try and stay awake.
And blow through that tube. Keep going, keep going. No, you stop blowing. You can't stop blowing. You must blow continuously.
So I get it and I blow it?
Yeah, simple as. Even a baby can blow this machine, mate.
Get with it.
You're doing it.
No, you're not. If you don't blow long and hard enough again, then you will be charged with refusing to provide a specimen of breath. What are you doing, man?
No, you're not being sick, are you, mate?
Last chance. Right, we refuse to provide.
This isn't larking around. By refusing to cooperate, he's committing a crime. No matter what he might think to the contrary.
I taken him to the intoxicaliser room where he's then started to act up, pretending that he's asleep and that sort of thing. Then he decided he wanted to be sick, but he wasn't sick, he just kept burping and generally uncooperative.
As well as a night at Skegness's securest overnight establishment. For failing to provide a specimen of breath, this fella was banned from driving for 20 months and fined £200. It's not just night revellers that are caught supping and steering. Jeffrey Barlow's on patrol, taking in the sights and sounds of Boston. Then he comes across this. A car with its hazard lights lit up like a Christmas tree, facing the wrong way on a roundabout on a stretch of dual carriageway. Two guesses what this motorist has been doing, apart from driving the last quarter of a mile the wrong way up the one-way. Remarkably, the female driver then steers the wrong way around the roundabout and straight into the path of oncoming traffic. Barlow bangs on the blues and twos, but seemingly oblivious to the flashing lights in her rearview mirror, this driver seems content blocking the roundabout, causing chaos for other motorists. Maybe the driver thinks this is Boston, Massachusetts, not Boston, Lincolnshire, as she continues to drive on the right-hand side of the road. A few seconds earlier, it could have been a head-on with an oncoming car. In the unlikely event Interceptor Barlow fails to keep up with the crawling Toyota, the driver's kindly indicating at every turn. She's either a cautious criminal or she's clueless to the cop car that's been tailing her for the last few minutes. And pulling off the main road, remarkably, she even manages to neatly park the car back at her home address without batting an eyelid at Barlow, who's got the breathalyzer in one hand, cuffs in the other. When Barlow got her back to the station, she blew a staggering 3 times the UK drink-drive limit, was banned from using a motor for 26 months and given 120 hours unpaid work. A visible police presence can play a major part in reducing road crime. But most interceptors will tell you the ability to blend in you get from an unmarked car, that's one of the most powerful weapons at their disposal. Today, Brian Conville's patrolling the outskirts of Lincoln in the team's stealthy Skoda VRS. Renowned for peddling his no-nonsense approach on the drivers of Lincolnshire, it may come as no surprise that the keen cyclist sporting hero is Olympic legend Sir Chris Hoy. But the driver of the silver Astra in Brian's rearview mirror won't be winning any gold medals for the reckless manoeuvre he just pulled off right under Brian's nose.
The car done a stupid overtake, undertook the car, came along me, beside me, and as you can see now he's doing quite a lot of speed. 91 miles an hour, that'll do it for me. NC Tango Tango 48. A moving vehicle, please, on the 46 and 910 details when you're ready.
According to the details on the national database, the only person insured to drive the car is a woman, yet it's clearly a bloke behind the wheel. Time for Interceptor Brian to get acquainted.
You switch the engine off, please, son. Come and join me in the car.
Yeah,
you got your driving licence with you?
I've got it, mate.
All right, mate.
Good job Brian's not the fashion police, or this fella'd be straight in cuffs.
you know why I've stopped you?
I said I probably, when I moved over, didn't indicate.
The stupid overtake you did with the car behind me.
Yeah.
Undertook him and then came in. Okay, and then obviously your speed. What's the speed limit on Dual Carriageway?
On that one?
Yeah.
It's 60, isn't it?
It's 70. It's 70, yeah.
70, sorry.
Yeah, all right. Okay, that's the first thing we got to talk about.
As well as a session with a stylist, this driver clearly needs a few lessons in the highway code. As not only was he clocked gunning it at 91 miles an hour, but he thinks the speed limit on the dual carriageway is 60, not 70. But things could be about to get a lot worse. Police records reveal the insurance policy is registered to someone else, and this bloke's not a named driver.
Have you got another car?
I've got my own car, yeah.
Are you covered on your car?
I am, yeah.
To drive other people's cars?
Other people's cars, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Brian knows this is a bit of a minefield, as all policies vary and often have all sorts of clauses and conditions. And diligent Interceptor Brian won't be letting this bloke drive one more mile until he's satisfied that the driver is covered.
Can you run another vehicle, please? See if the gentleman's insured to drive other vehicles.
Is this fella getting his keys, or is the car getting seized?
Thank you. But luckily for you, your insurance covered it.
Brian's managed to confirm the insurance is all tickety-boo, so this driver will be able to continue on his journey.
Right, but the thing about the speed is, mate, I can't let the speed go.
But it's not all good news. For ragging it at 20 over the limit, Brian tears out a ticket.
This is yours.
Another happy customer.
Right. Thanks very much, man.
And hopefully it's a lesson learnt, and he'll think twice next time before tearing up the tarmac. Coming up, Tempo's ticket
Birthday today as well.
leaves little reason to celebrate. Coming up,
No MOT.
I appreciate your honesty.
Interceptor Tempo gets more than he bargained for.
I've given you a £100 fine, and I think it's another £100 fine for that one.
Ouch.
Back in Lincoln, and Interceptor Mike Templeman's back on the road. Tonight he's sat up near Pelham Bridge, one of Lincoln's hotspots for speeding motorists.
We've had fatalities here. We've had cars roll off the bridge when they've been coming too fast.
But any drivers chancing their arm tonight will face both barrels of Tempo's state-of-the-art laser speed gun. Though it's his ears, not the pistol, that's clocked this speedy biker.
57 miles an hour, and you could hear him before he came over the bridge, to be honest, so... Now he's going for an overtake.
Thrashing it through the 30, this lad thinks he's on Skegness's speedway, not a city centre highway, as he's gunning it at almost twice the limit. For the safety of the rider and other motorists, Tempo opts for a pit stop.
Now then.
To find out why he's in such a hurry.
Any reason you were doing 57?
Just being impatient.
Just being impatient. Right, way too fast. The only reason I stopped you because I thought you were going to end up killing yourself, okay, when you overtook that car. That's the reason I put the blues on. You need to slow it down, buddy.
It also means this lad's going in the book. Worst case, he could lose his licence.
The way I mean to deal with it, it's what we call a traffic offence report form.
And with around 1 in 5 fatalities on Britain's roads involving a motorbike, Tempo's hoping a few firm words will make this speedy biker think twice before thwacking the throttle.
Partner, mum, dad you live with? Yeah, I don't want to have to knock on that door to say that coming home tonight because he's killed himself. OK, take care.
As daylight dawns in Gainsborough, the sheep are grazing, the birds are singing, and Interceptor Mike Templeman's back out cracking down on cars being illegally driven on the highways and byways of Lincolnshire. Mike's in-car ANPR system's telling him the driver of the BMW in front may not be as squeaky clean as his gleaming German motor.
Caller 1341 on the B1205. Can you do us a moving vehicle check, please? It's come up on Midas as a potential disqualified driver, over.
And a quick chinwag with control confirms the ANPR's bang on the money.
Basically, the ANPR mark has come up that it could be used by a male who's shown on here anyway to be disqualified. Can't tell at the moment whether it's a female or a male driving, so I'll just stop the vehicle and just double check, make sure everything's in order.
Tempo thinks he could be about to bag himself a disqual driver. But as any interceptor knows, a hunch won't buy you lunch. Best have a nosy at the car.
Hello. You've just answered my question.
Hey?
Hello, mate. You've just answered my question. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't driving.
All right.
I couldn't tell from behind.
All right.
So the disqualified driver's in the passenger seat. Nothing wrong with that. PC Templeman will be on his way then. Unless there's anything else you want to tell the nice police officer.
I thought you were asking another question.
What was the other question?
I put a sign on it yesterday.
Right.
Hang on. What did he just say?
I put a sign on it yesterday.
Right.
Sawn means the motor's declared not in use, so you don't have to tax it. But it's an offence to then drive it. However, the passengers just offered it up on a plate to Interceptor Tempo. Anything else?
Right.
There's no MOT.
Come again.
There's no MOT. She's still insured for it. And I've just been down to Max MOT, see if you could fit me in this morning, because we only realised the day before yesterday that there was no MOT.
So you're not on the way to an MOT test at the moment?
On his way home. We only live at Graham. We've been to Max in Gainsborough. Now we're on his way back to Graham.
Right. That's a little bit different.
Yeah,
Let me have it. No, I appreciate your honesty. Let's have a...
At least I'm not in that driver's seat.
No, well, that's the main thing. Right, let me jump out. We'll have a chat.
Home again.
So the fella's just coughed to no tax and now to having no MOT. Luckily for the fella, Templeman stops him there. Otherwise, there's no telling what he'd cough to next. The female driver, who turns out to be the passenger's wife, has got a fine coming her way.
You are allowed to drive the vehicle.
Yeah, but only
to and from a pre-arranged MOT. This is why I was asking questions.
Yeah.
So, all right. But yeah, it expired on the 25th.
£100 fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for the loose-lipped passenger, there's still reason to celebrate.
My birthday today as well.
You're going to get the green copy here. If you don't
Wouldn't hold your breath for a birthday drink from the wife.
I've given you a £100 fine.
Yep.
I'm not going to sick you on for your tax being out of date. I'm going to record the details, though. Should you not comply with this, you'll go to court for both offences.
Right, OK.
OK? And I think it's another £100 fine for that one.
Ouch.
So it's in your best interest to get it sorted.
Yeah, to get it sorted.
Just to make sure the birthday festivities haven't started early, Tempo's going to carry out a quick breath test.
Before you go, just so I can satisfy myself.
You're going to breathalyse me?
I am going to breathalyse, yeah. So you've had nothing to drink today? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Just analysing that now. Grab that tube, pull it towards you. You get to keep that. That's a 0, that's what we like to see.
Yep.
OK, safe journey. Take it straight home, don't drive it until you've got sorted.
As Mr. Honest heads off on his merry way.
See you later.
He's successfully ensured his wife will be spending the rest of his birthday buying tax, booking an MOT, and paying her fines. Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Stay there, right.
Lincolnshire's finest on the front line in the war on crime.
Tell you what. Go on then.
High speed.
80 miles an hour. Utterly ridiculous.
High tech. And highly trained.
Calm down.
With 4 wheels on the road. Eyes in the sky. And 4 legs on the ground.
Come on, Cat, where is it?
This is Police Interceptors, chasing down lawbreakers.
Police!
Coming up, a foul-mouthed pensioner threatens Barry.
If you bite into me again, I'll bite you.
Get out of my space.
PC Woollerton isn't in the mood to play games.
You nearly decked it on that corner, don't say you didn't.
And a drunk driver is economical with the truth.
1.5 pints.
1.5 pints.
It's early morning. And Barry Peach has pulled up to keep a watchful eye on the late-night clubbers.
Just at the clock tower in Skegness and watching the turnout of the last club open tonight. Just make sure there's no public disorder. And if there is, you can intervene. Usually by sitting there, that it prevents any trouble.
With 35 years on the job, Barry knows all too well what can happen once the beer stops flowing. During the day, Skegness is the perfect family holiday destination. But when the sun sets, a different crowd descends onto the streets. With numerous bustling bars and clubs, revellers from all over the country gather for a good night out.
Yeah, when they get kicked out of the club, they sit down on the wall and they decide who they want to fight and take their tops off and that sort of thing. But obviously we're in a position to react quickly if we need to.
And it's not long before Barry spots someone who's got a bit hot under the collar.
We've got a potential situation here. The bloke who's taking his top off is squaring up to the bloke in front of him.
I'm the...
Put your shirt on now.
Listen.
Go away.
I'm the one who's not standing in the street shouting my mouth off. You know what I mean? You're an idiot, bro. I told you 2 hours ago. Come see me. You didn't want to do nothing. Get anywhere.
But it seems that an older boy in blue is helping to calm the situation down, leaving Barry to move along the rest of the revellers.
I'm going that way.
Are you going that way tonight?
Why? That's a long way round, man.
Just go near through the park. It's not a problem, is it?
Yeah, fair dues.
Off you go. All right, thank you.
But not everyone is willing to call it a night.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
With this police officer.
Who are you?
Go away.
Who are you? Who are
Police
you?
officer.
So
That's who I am.
Who's this spot here? Wait, boss.
He's
Who's
a
this
cameraman.
spot here with a camera? Doing what?
Filming.
My guy.
As he's entitled to do so.
He's filming me, boss. He's filming
Take
me.
your teeth out.
I'll kick it off. Alright, listen. It's not working. Listen. Listen.
Move away or else you'll be arrested.
Luckily for this gobby old geezer, the original aggressor tries to defuse the situation.
He's going to sit there, he's going to wind you up, you're going to kick off, you'll get nicked. What are you getting nicked for? It's like when a police officer, that's 5 years, bro. You know what I mean?
Don't react to it.
We wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll get back to the car. Unfortunately, it only takes one idiot to start things escalating.
And as the sun comes up, this bloke is refusing to go home.
He's trying to provoke a reaction from me. I ain't playing tonight.
So, come out of the way. Stop throwing your weight about, all right? If you barge into me again, I'll bite you. If you barge into me again, I'll bite you. Have you got me? Have you got me?
What is your problem?
If you barge into me again, I'll bite you.
Get out of my space.
Oi, see you.
Move out of my space.
Nick me. Starting a court case, nick me.
The aggressive agitator does his best to provoke former Detective Barry, who remains completely calm and doesn't take the bait.
This cozzer here, hold on. 883. He's pushing me about. I want him to nick me.
Why?
Why not?
What have you done?
You tell me, you're a cozzer.
You ain't done anything.
Ain't I?
No.
Do you want me to nut you? You'll put my nose all over your face, do you?
Carry on.
Yeah, go on. Hey, go on. What are you swallowing for? Hey, taser. What else you got? Anything else? Hello? Have you got anything else? Hey? Have you got anything else? Have you got any... Of course you ain't. I look at you, I see you, I see content, and see you, you're
Move away.
see you, in mud, see you, you're good.
Go on, off you go. What do you want me to do?
I want you to take that off, come over there, and I'll batter you. You're gutless.
Having had his say, the potty-mouthed pensioner looks to be on his way.
You. See you. See your mother and father, eh? Yeah, go on. You think you're a clever eh? You really do.
But Barry's calm composure only seems to wind up the pensioner, who decides to return with more abuse and a lesson in dental hygiene.
Right, here, look. Let me show you. 32 tube I'll give you those, all right? Hello, see you. You know what you are, you still there, you mug. You mug.
Stop swearing, no.
Come over there. Come over there. You mug. Put your here. You mug. That's what I think of you.
Demonstration over, dentures back in, he heads off again. Unfortunately, not for long.
Hello. What's my idea, somewhere? Is that audio as well? That's audio, right? Audio, right? It's a microphone, right?
Move away from the camera.
63. Hello.
This time Barry's had enough, and the ageing raver gets what he wants, a trip to the Nick.
Understand why you're under arrest?
Not really, no.
For being drunk and disorderly. You have had so much opportunity to go away, but then you got what you wanted in the end, didn't you?
A van arrives to pick up the drunken pensioner to sober up overnight in a cell.
We can get in the van now. How many opportunities did I give him to go away? I did not react at all to him whatsoever. And in the end, you can't just not do anything. Because he wanted to be arrested, and he got arrested.
After pleading guilty to being drunk and disorderly, the 67-year-old agitator received a £110 fine and was ordered to pay £240 in court costs. It appears the old boy's bark was worse than his bite, as in court, he made an apology to Barry. Coming up, a rogue driver is tracked from the air. A sneaky thief gets under John's skin.
He's still a little bit sly and untrustworthy.
And an Audi tears up the tarmac of Grantham.
Gonna need a word with you, chap.
Coming up, the Interceptors helicopter tracks down a dangerous driver. And Mike struggles with a drunk driver.
Date of birth. What's your date of birth?
Grantham, famed for rolling out the first ever diesel engine in 1892. But today it's law and order that Interceptor James Woollerton is hoping to take onto the town's tarmac. Known in the force as Speed Bear, self-confessed petrolhead Jim has a decade of duty under his belt. And when he's not locking up lawbreakers, he loves nothing more than watching Formula One. As night falls, the temptation for motorists to get too heavy with their right foot only gets worse. It's after midnight, and Jim's in the unmarked Audi S3. It's not quite stealth technology, but sitting up in an unmarked car does give officers the upper hand when weeding out motorists with a need to speed. Jim clocks a red Nissan Pulsar that's tearing up the tarmac, and in the time it takes to spin round the Audi, it's out of sight. But the Interceptor's S3 is no slouch. Reaching 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds with a max speed of 155 miles per hour. The family hatchback certainly packs a punch when needed. And Jim soon catches up with the Pulsar at the lights.
Car going at speed through the middle of town. Don't really know why, but it's the one that's immediately in front of us, so I'm going to struggle to prove his speed. So I didn't have any means of corroborating it at the time he went past us, but he might yet oblige.
The driver in front doesn't appear to have clocked the cop car behind, so Jim activates the Audi's onboard camera and prepares to follow. The driver floors the accelerator. And treating the road like a racetrack, he attempts to leave the Audi for dust.
Right, doing 80 miles an hour. Nearly decked it then.
Hitting speeds over 2.5 times the limit, the driver recklessly pushes the 16-valve turbocharged Pulsar to the edge. Jim's seen enough and lights up the grey skies of Grantham before somebody gets hurt.
What on earth was that about? That was 80 miles an hour along Springfield Road. Mate, you do something like that in a public place, you're going to pay the piper, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is it your car?
Yeah.
That was utterly ridiculous. I have a good mind to prosecute you for dangerous driving, let alone speeding. Would you join me in the back of the car, please? You got your driving licence with you?
No.
Jim cuts to the chase and replays the video he captured of the lad speeding up the highway. In the event of dispute, it's a priceless bit of kit in the Interceptor's arsenal.
Don't get it. That's you in front of me at Springfield Road. The speed's indicated at the bottom, and you're leaving me there, and I'm doing 68, 75, 80, 84, 87. You nearly decked it on that corner, don't say you didn't. 87 miles an hour and a 30-mile-an-hour limit.
Luckily, no one got hurt. But if Mr. Speedy pulled a stunt like this during daylight, the consequences could have been very different.
Vehicle stop check, please. 757 on Springfield Road.
Base confirmed the car is insured and the driver is not disqualified. But after this evening's antics, that could all be about to change.
Crux of it is, I'm not giving you a ticket tonight. I'm not even going to bother with a traffic offence report. You're obviously going to have to go to court over the speeding issue. Now,
does that mean points then, obviously?
At best, it means points, mate. You're doing nearly 90 and a 30.
How many points would that be?
I think you can expect a ban, to be fair. For that.
Serious?
Yeah. It's most likely be a disqualification. But what I'm going to do, for what it's worth, I mean, at that precise moment in time, that's my speed, 87, yeah? And at that point, I could have been catching you. I'm going to prosecute you at 80 and a 30. Basically, I only catch up with you when you slow down for the corner, and that's when I'm doing 87, all right? So we're going to call that 80 miles an hour in a 30.
Although reviewed on a case-by-case basis, disqualification is usually the starting point for anyone caught doing more than 30 miles an hour over any UK speed limit. The driver should be counting his lucky stars Jim intervened before it all went horribly wrong.
It's quite astonishing, really. I'm still a little bit shell-shocked myself at what I've just seen. I can't quite reconcile it all at the moment. I think in 10 years of doing this job, that is the fastest I've ever booked somebody in a 30, yeah. I can't see that being topped anytime soon either.
And hopefully the speedy Pulsar driver will take heed as he faces a lengthy ban and a hefty fine. It's mid-afternoon and Jim's back on patrol in Grantham. And in a move more suited to Silverstone than the residential roads, Jim clocks a blue Audi S3 gunning it through the 30 and bangs on the blues.
Gonna need a word with you, chap.
Doesn't look like the Lewis Hamilton wannabe behind the wheel was expecting a pit stop from a copper.
Guy just took off from us like a bat out of hell. I can only estimate his speed, but he was doing sort of 40, 50 plus in a 30. There was absolutely no need for that whatsoever.
Having seen firsthand how reckless driving can lead to fatal accidents,
Turn your engine off, please, mate.
Jim's in no mood for small talk.
What was all that about?
What?
Do you want to play dumb? Do you want to wind me up? Or do you want to grow up, face up to your behaviour and we'll talk like adults? What was all that about?
Oh, I don't know.
You got your driving licence with you? Basically, manner of driving I'm unhappy with. Considering we're now at 3:30 and there's sort of kids wandering about out of school, people picking the children up. I think in short he was just showing off, he didn't want to admit that.
The driver may well have been showing off, but rather than a speeding ticket, Jim issues him with a Section 59 warning for his antisocial driving. And it's nothing to be proud of.
We're not going to tolerate people driving like that on the roads in the middle of town. If you get caught driving like that again in the next 12 months, your car will be seized on the spot.
With a £150 release fee for confiscated motors, Jim's hoping his words of warning have sunk in.
Thanks for your time.
One of the most expensive and useful vehicles in the police armoury is the helicopter. Costing nearly £3.5 million, it acts as the eye in the sky for the patrol on the ground. With its high magnification thermal imaging camera, it can track almost anything, anywhere.
Is offside road, speed is increasing now to 80.
The helicopter has been called into action to track the pursuit of a speeding MG ZR that isn't stopping for the police. With the camera locked onto the car, the airborne officers relay the marauding motorist's movements to the interceptors below.
To pursue helicopters on scene with downlink. Please give the car some space. Yes, we'll back off slightly for them. Speed is increasing to 90, medium risk. Yeah, no medium risk, pursuit still authorised, brother. He's offside, take over, still overtake, speed is still 90. Trucking in the disco.
The interceptors may be keeping their distance,
Heavy braking, he's over in glass verge, and we're back onto the 6.
but in an effort to outfox the pursuing cops, the driver barrels the car across the central reservation, narrowly missing an oncoming vehicle. Because of his dangerous disregard for the highway, the interceptors plan to place a stinger across the road ahead to bring the high-speed pursuit to a safe end.
Keep your distance from the subject vehicle, add it with 8A, please.
The driver's got his foot to the floor, and with no idea what exit he'll take at the roundabout, the team makes the decision to delay the stinger placement.
Understood. Just maintain your distance for now until we can get somebody in front of it, stinger-wise, etc.
Eager for everything to end safely, the police again pull back and wait for another chance to set the stinger. But as the car speeds onto a roundabout, the driver loses control.
Move in, keep back authorised, alright?
Despite the Interceptors' best efforts, amazingly the car manages to get away. But the helicopter above remains locked on and relays the car's position so the Interceptors can catch up. A rash decision has led the driver onto a petrol forecourt, forcing him to slow down, giving the Interceptors the ideal opportunity to take control. The car is blocked, and the police quickly detain the driver and passenger. Still to come. All is not what it seems with an illegal biker.
You've taken out May.
Can't be May.
May 20. It's all on our system.
Luck is on Jim's side.
Goodness, who's stopping for us?
And a driver pushes the limit.
He looks a little bit worse for wear, doesn't he?
Still to come. John's on the hunt for a new car.
So we're just going to keep an eye out for a silver Vauxhall Severa.
And the unmarked Audi is outclassed by a car 30 years its senior.
There's life in the old girl still then, isn't there?
Meet Sarah Capes, whose pet peeve is vehicle registration offences.
I've stopped you because your plate is completely illegal. Every officer does have a favourite kind of offence to deal with, and I must say that registrations are my kind of thing. I do kind of target them. If they're not up to regulations, then I've got nobody to blame but themselves. So.
And while on patrol, something catches her eye.
I've just had a motorbike come past me. I've seen in my rearview mirror that his rear registration plate is not up to regulations.
Ex-makeup artist Sarah Capes, or Capesy as she's known on the force, swapped slapping on the face paint for cuffing criminals.
I'm just going to pull him over and have a word.
She bangs on the blues and twos, but the biker is acting all innocent.
He just pointed at himself going, "Me? Do you want me?" "Yes, I do."
The Lincolnshire Interceptors have well over 50 automatic number plate recognition, or ANPR cameras fitted to their fleet of cars. Linked to the police national computer, they instantly bring up a driver's details and flag up known criminals and uninsured motorists. It's a great tool to weed out the lawbreakers from honest drivers. But ANPR cameras, and also speed cameras, only work if the number plates conform to the approved regulations.
Your rear registration plate, mate.
The old one I had on it, it's just broken.
Any reason why you haven't got a replacement for it?
Lazy, really. I haven't really ridden it before.
I'm going to give you a ticket for it, okay? It is going to cost you £100.
£100?
It is £100, I'm afraid. It is £100. And I also report you to the DVLA. Do you have your licence on you?
I do, yeah.
Our easy rider is facing a £100 fine for his dodgy plate. But as a matter of course, Capesy radios in to check his details.
Roger. And was that policy May till May? Is a 12-month policy?
Including his insurance.
It's his birthday tomorrow. You've had a policy that you've taken out May...
Can't be May.
May 20... It's all on our systems, and it's ran out, so you have no insurance on that vehicle.
These are broken.
Try the telephone number on the policy. Is it right then? Is it May to May?
Not insuring your vehicle is a serious offence. And on top of the £100 for the illegally written plate, this guy could be facing points on his licence and a further fine.
All right, thank you. Bye. Not turning out to be a great birthday, is it?
Tomorrow, so as long as you're gone by tomorrow, it should be all right.
Okay. Do you remember the reason why we stopped you is because your reg plate anyway? If you had a reg that conformed to the regulations, then I'd never have stopped you because I never had known. But unfortunately, the penalty for driving or riding with no insurance is 6 points and £300 fine. I will give you 10 minutes to arrange a policy.
Right.
If you don't or you cannot arrange a policy, I'm going to have to take your bike.
I can arrange a policy, yeah.
Right, get on it now, okay? The only reason why I'm letting him have 10 minutes is because he's so far away from home. He's a good 45 miles away, and if he's not able to, then I'll just take the bike. You better get busy.
Even though his bike is on the line and the clock's ticking, our biker seems to be in no hurry and spends well over Capesy's birthday gift of 10 minutes to sort out a policy. And there's still not one in place.
Is he doing it online for you?
Yeah.
He may be a hardened biker, but when things need sorting, he still relies on his good old mum.
Can I have a word with her?
Yeah, hang on, Mum. The police officer wants a word with you.
Hello. Has there been a problem with his card? Unfortunately, the clock is ticking. I've given him a certain amount of time and he's well exceeded that now, so if it's not going to be within the next few minutes, unfortunately, he may be walking home. I don't think she's going to be able to do it, mate, unfortunately. Do you want to word with her?
Hello?
I'm going to have to seize it, unfortunately. I've given him a good half an hour to try and sort something out, but
Down the Manthorpe Road.
they're struggling with the payment, and I'm going to arrange recovery now, so unfortunately he's not going to have a great birthday, because if he comes to pick it up tomorrow it's going to cost an extra £150, so. AMPR 51. Can I arrange a SOCAT recovery, please? Right, let me give you all your paperwork. Come over here.
With the bike going one way and the uninsured rider going the other, it's a long 45-mile walk of shame. Plenty of time to plan his birthday party. What started as a £100 fine for an illegal plate has now turned into a potential total of £550 and 6 points.
Pretty expensive. He might be a bit grumpy on his birthday.
Drink driving is a huge problem nationwide, and Lincolnshire Police have launched a summer campaign to combat the issue. With the hot sunny days and the drinks flowing, rather than walk home, some decide to get behind the wheel. And with 230 drink driving related deaths across the country last year, it's something the Interceptors will not tolerate. As part of the crackdown, Mike Templeman, or Tempo, is on the lookout for any potential drink drivers. Tempo is an advanced TPAC trained driver and loves nothing more than catching road traffic offenders. And it's not long before something catches his eye.
He looks a little bit worse aware, doesn't he?
He spots a man staggering and sliding into the driver's side of a black Mercedes. Following his instinct, Tempo decides to follow, suspecting that the Merc driver could be over the limit.
Doesn't stop this vehicle, just seeing this guy getting into his car, and he just looked like he was struggling to get the door open. Wide around the corners as well. And then he didn't stop when the blue lights came on. So I think we'll give him a breath test. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Good. Yeah, I just saw you getting into your car. You look like you're having a bit of trouble getting in, and then as you've driven around here, you're a bit wide. And you had anything to drink today?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, when was the last time you had a drink?
The Strugglers.
At the Strugglers. I can smell alcohol on your breath, so I'm going to get a specimen of the breath off you. How much have you had to drink?
I had 1.5 pints.
1.5 pints. Have you had a lot to eat today?
No.
No. I was going to say, for 1.5 pints, you look like you've had a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay. Deep breath. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. That's great. We'll just check that.
Roadside breath tests calculate the amount of alcohol on your breath. And a failure gives the Interceptors enough evidence to arrest.
So you've only had a pint?
A pint and a half.
Okay, legal limit's 35 micrograms. Now, this is only a screening breath test. It's not evidential. Okay, that's a failure. You've blown 102, which would suggest that you've probably drunk a lot more than 1.5 pints. Okay, so I have to tell you now at 20:44, I'm arresting you on suspicion of driving whilst over the prescribed limit. So if you want to just come and jump in the back of my car.
Yeah.
When it comes to asking the man for personal details, the full extent of his drunkenness starts to rear its head.
Can you run the driver through for us, please, if I can give you details, Seba? Date of birth. What's your date of birth?
Lottie.
Stand by, we're having difficulties.
Looks like tempo might be here a while.
What's your address?
And it becomes apparent that the drunk driver lives round the corner from the pub.
You've been in the Strugglers drinking alcohol and you only live on... and you've decided to get behind the wheel of a car when you're in drink?
Yeah.
Let's just be thankful that you haven't killed yourself or someone else.
Well, yeah.
The breathalyzer back at the station will give a more accurate reading and can be used in evidence should the case go to court.
Have you successfully completed the procedure?
Yes.
And 2 readings in order, please.
First one is 105.
Yep.
And second one is 103.
The 2 readings confirm that the driver is well over the legal limit. And so it's a one-night stay in Lincoln's most secure hotel.
It's room service for you, you see. And the lower reading that he's blown on the evidential machine is 103, which is nearly 3 times drink drive limit. So basically what will happen is he'll be here now till the morning, at which point he'll be charged to court and lose his licence. The irony of the fact is he lives 2 minutes walking distance away from the pub.
The lazy drunk driver was put before a magistrate who ordered him to pay a total of £1,515 in fines and banned him from getting behind the wheel for 18 months, all of which could have been avoided if he'd just made the short walk home. John Peacock's in the unmarked Skoda dog van when he receives a call about a rather unusual theft from a supermarket.
We've had a Vauxhall Severa and the occupants of this vehicle that may have stolen 5 sledges.
Not exactly the right weather for sledging, and there's snow escaping the Interceptors.
We're in the right area, so we're just going to keep an eye out for a silver Vauxhall Severa.
Dog handler John Peacock has 22 years policing behind him. This no-messing, straight-talking copper always gets his man. Within minutes, he arrives at the registered address of the car.
Hi. This vehicle has been to Asda's this morning with a male driving it.
No, I've been driving this morning.
You've been driving it?
Yeah.
Okay, did you go to Asda's?
Not shopping, yeah.
Who was in the vehicle with you?
Me and my boyfriend were.
Okay. Basically, the male in that vehicle, they're saying, has taken a quantity of sledges. Is he here now that I can speak to him?
He was upstairs.
Okay.
Coming in, sitting out?
You can do.
Yeah.
I just explain to you what I've been told, and basically we've had a report that that vehicle, it's been to Asda's today, and has removed a quantity of sleds.
Sometimes an investigation can take hours to draw out a confession.
Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, I pinched them.
Okay, where are they?
In my shed.
Right.
But other times it's a little bit easier.
I am going to arrest you on suspicion of theft.
I don't even know why I did it. It's a stupid thing. I've never been done for stealing. I don't even know why I did it.
The next job is to retrieve all of the stolen goods.
What's...
John's eagle eyes may have caught our thief up to something.
Okay.
There you go, mate.
You just stick that down there. The stuff that you took out of it, can you also fetch those?
Yeah.
Is that from there as well?
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything else?
No. Search the shed if you want.
The snow tracks, are they from the same place then?
From the same place at the same time.
Right. Okay.
Put them in the top where the sledge is and walk to the car.
Okay. If you want to grab all the items, and we'll bring those to the front.
With all the stolen items recovered, it's straight to the nick for our supermarket shoplifter.
Lovely, thanks. Cheers, Sarge. Although he's trying to be nice and he's admitted the offence, he was still trying to have me over. He was still trying to keep hold of 2 bits of property that didn't belong to him, that belonged to Asda's. So, although he has been nice, he's still a little bit sly and untrustworthy.
Following his confession, the sly sled thief was issued with an £80 fixed penalty fine, hopefully stopping him from taking the slippery slope into more crime. Coming up, Jim's hot on the tail of a speedy motorist.
Estimate to be well into 3 figures.
An Interceptor's car is more than just a means of transportation. It's an essential tool for catching criminals and policing the roads. Jim has parked up his unmarked S3 on a slip road leading to the A1, the main artery in Lincolnshire's road network.
That's fast.
And it's not long before he spots a speeding motorist gunning it up the outside lane. So Jim and the trusty Audi set off in pursuit.
Just seen a vehicle pass us at a very high rate of knots. I would estimate to be well into 3 figures. We're having to pedal fairly hard to just to get sight of the thing again. It's a dark coloured saloon car. I think that's it up ahead. That's definitely it. Is it an old BMW? I think it's an old 3 Series.
Jim sets up the average speed check device.
It was averaged 99 miles an hour. I'll have to point that out to him.
With the ageing Beamer averaging 99 mph down the A1, it's travelling at nearly 30 miles per hour over the speed limit. Jim instantly puts on the lights.
Clutch is gone.
But disaster strikes.
The clutch is stuck down. Thank goodness he's stopping for us.
The S3 may be 30 years younger than the old 80s classic, but with the Audi's broken clutch and no way of changing gear, the ancient Beamer would have left Jim the speed bear high and dry.
Evening, sir. How you doing? I'm afraid your speed there was in excess of the speed limit by some margin. All right. Your speed limit along here is 70 miles an hour, and you've averaged 99. I'm going to ask you to join me in the police car, please.
Jim takes the offending driver to his clapped-out S3 to take down his details, and also to discuss how they don't make them like they used to.
Is it your vehicle? There's life in the old girl still then, isn't there? Well, this one's considerably newer, and my clutch is just gone as I pulled you over.
The speeding driver isn't causing any problems, but Jim does need some backup.
Evening. Couple of things. Firstly, need to do a vehicle stop check, please. And I'm also going to need recovery. Clutch is gone. That's right.
All received. Yeah, go details. Woolers, where are you, mate?
I'm A1 Little Pompton, south.
We'll come and join.
Thank you.
Another Interceptor offers to recover Jim, but maybe the speeding driver can help.
What do you do for a living? Test engineer. You don't do clutches, do you?
The driver's no help, but not to worry. Backup arrives to move things up a gear.
You put the bonnet?
Yeah.
Anyway, take it right now.
As Jim's colleague inspects the engine, the speeding motorist is dealt with and sent on his way to reflect on his actions.
You can do a resip here and be straight back on your way. Just a left-hand turn there.
Jim can now turn his attention to the expensive paperweight that used to be his car.
Think. Gearbox in this end of the end.
Speedbear knows his motors.
It could be.
But this problem may leave him clutching at straws.
It was going to be.
What happened then?
Basically, it was absolutely fine. We were moving at a rate of knots. He averaged 99. And as we came, as we put the blue lights on, as we came to this spot, went from 6th to 5th, and then there was no 4th. And in fact, there was no clutch pedal. It's down, and it won't come up. Still, the clutch is gone.
Okay.
So I was.
It hasn't just gone. It's
A momentary panic. Gone. Yeah, it's not there anymore.
His car may be shot and almost outrun by an antique Beamer, but Jim's impressed with the retro runaround.
I think that vehicle, registered in 1984, is older than one of my colleagues that's on duty tonight. So there's still plenty of life left in that old motor. Most surprised to have suffered a mechanical failure with the S3, and happily the gentleman in the BMW didn't fail to stop, otherwise we'd have been watching him sail off into the distance.
The driver of the BMW was reported for speeding at 99 miles per hour and is still awaiting his court date, where he could face points on his licence and a hefty fine. And Jim had to wait a couple of days before the S3 could return to duty.